The ace suicide. Safaka ukutha ace. Sure.
Uyandiva yona?
Yeah, nakuva ta ace kunjani?
Uright ngosunjani?
Hayi naphila namakhona.
I-background yami right yona?
Hayi inhle.
Okay,
Kakhulu.
no fine. Bengicimbi lighted too much.
Okay, no, you're right. Yabonakala kahle and actually we're live now.
Are we?
We are live already. Let me open the channel and welcome everyone. Colleagues, boxing fans, promoters, trainers, welcome to Mbuyekezo TV channel, live on YouTube, Mbuyekezo TV, and also on Facebook, on our Facebook channel. Today we're happy to have, one of the boxing experts and analysts, renowned, boxing expert and analyst, who has done everything in boxing, from promoting, from managing boxers, training boxers. Everything. He has been all over the world, representing, our Mecca, East London, representing South Africa, trying to showcase talents that we have, with various boxers. And also he has been very instrumental in promoting women boxing. But today, we are not about that. There are a lot of boxing events that are happening in the country, sorry, in the world. So that we will just want to hear his views about, those fights. But before we talk about the fights, just Dais, welcome to Mbuyeza TV Mhlekazi kunjani?
Sikhona kwasunjani, and good afternoon to you and good afternoon to your viewers.
Okay, no, thanks, Dais. Dais, I know, you've been involved in boxing. In boxing for more than 30 years. We can't address that in a 45 minutes magazine show. But just for those people who don't know, just a snapshot of your career in boxing. Why did you involve yourself, as a young boy, from Tanzania? What happened? What attracted you to the sport of boxing?
Well, I actually I don't know. I really don't know. But if you are coming from Tanzania, one point or at one time or the other, the bulk, the bug will catch you.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. The bug caught up with me, and at a very young age, I think I was 4 or 5 at the time, and I used to go to Sijuta. And the other good thing was that my uncle was in the stable of Happy Boy Mklaji. So I'm sure that's what attracted me to the sport, because I would go to Sijuta with him in about 4 or 5 years, and I never looked back ever since.
Yes. No, we can see your work, in boxing. You've been also to Mayweather Gym, trying to showcase local talents. Can you tell us briefly about your trip to Mayweather's gym? What happened? Why did you go there?
Well, I'm not sure what year was it now. The problem that I'm getting old. Um, I went overseas one time. I think it was 96. Yes, 96. Went overseas. There was a special course that I was going to do over there. So at the university we're at, so I met this guy from Atlantic City. He was from Atlantic City, New Jersey. So when we spoke, he knew boxing, so I felt, at home with him. So
Yes.
97, he invited me over, and he was close to Floyd Senior. So
Okay.
when we went over there, 97, there was going to be a fight in Vegas. So we flew from New Jersey to Vegas. It was actually my first time in Vegas in 97.
Oh,
And
okay.
I knew that now I've arrived, at the Mecca, at the real Mecca of boxing.
Yeah, yeah.
So he introduced me to Floyd Senior, Roger, and some other guys were in the camp.
Okay.
So my next trip, then I was alone now, and then I went when Floyd was fighting Zeb Judah. So I started watching Floyd live when he was
Oh,
fighting Zeb
yes.
Judah.
Okay.
Yeah. When he fought Zeb Judah at the Thomas Mack Arena at the
Yeah.
University of Nevada.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Mm.
Okay. No, okay, that's good. And then I want us to discuss a couple of fights that are happening, especially the main bout that is happening this weekend, the fight of Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Of course, I've asked even other analysts. We started this magazine show on Sunday with
Mhm.
Longi, where he gave us his views, and I thought that we must build the momentum towards the fight. How do you see the fight itself?
It's it's actually a good fight. It's actually a good fight. More than it is a good fight for Canelo and Plant. It's a good fight for boxing because at a business level, it says any boxer can fight under any promotional company. The issue
Yes,
is that there needs to be negotiations.
yeah,
You would recall that Canelo was promoted by Golden Boy, and
yes,
then he moved from Golden Boy, and he had a 3-fight deal with DAZN.
yes,
And
yes.
then after being done with DAZN, him and Reynoso, his trainer manager, they opened up a promotional company,
Oh, okay.
Canelo Promotions,
Yes, yes, yes.
and then they retermed it No Boxing, No Life Promotions.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I saw that
So
yesterday.
they're trying to create this brand, No Boxing, No Life, because you see now boxers fighting with No Boxing, No Life gloves. And
Hmm.
I'm sure you noticed last time when Tank Davis fought, he fought with No Boxing, No Life. He was
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he
I
was
missed
given
that.
those he was given those gloves free of charge as a token of appreciation by Canelo himself.
Oh,
So
that's
when
nice.
Tank fought last time, yeah,
Okay.
he used those gloves. So to come back to your question, it is a very, very, very interesting fight because whoever wins will be making history
I agree with you fully. Yes,
because
yes.
it will be the first undisputed champion in the junior middleweight division.
Yes, that's true. That's very true.
Secondly, if Canelo wins, he'll be the first Latino, not the first Mexican, but the
Yes.
first Latino, because there's a difference there.
Yeah,
He'll be
that's
the
true.
first, yeah. He'll be the first Latino to win
The
or to
undisputed.
be the undisputed champion. So
Mm.
it's a very good fight. Not an easy fight though
Yeah, that's true.
for both of them. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not an easy fight for both of them because as they say, styles make fights.
Yes,
So
yes.
I believe that Caleb Plant's style, the boxing because he's more of a boxer than a
Yeah.
brawler.
No, that's true.
Yeah, he that style poses a little bit of problems to Canelo. I'm
Yes.
sure you saw when Canelo fought Edison Lara, who was a
Yeah.
southpaw, but he
Yes.
had a very smart style.
Hmm.
And I'm sure you saw him when he fought Trout.
Yes.
Trout, stood his ground. And
Hmm.
I don't have to mention when he fought Floyd. I mean, he was taken to the cleaners
Yeah, no, that's
precisely
true.
because of the boxing IQ. Now,
Yeah.
does Caleb Plant have the
Yes.
same IQ as Floyd Mayweather? No, he doesn't.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
But following their preparations, I know for a fact that the Son of God, Andre Ward, was more in the camp of Caleb Plant, and he
Hmm.
was training. He was training Caleb Plant. So we'll have to
Oh,
see what happens. We'll
Yes,
have to
yes.
see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you check the press conference yesterday? Well, what do you think about their demeanor? The way they present themselves. I have a weakness of underdogs. I like Caleb Plant. I like his confidence. Love that boy. For me, it looks like what he's going to do, what he's promising. He
Yeah.
looks having given
Yeah.
everything in the ring. I
Yeah.
don't have a problem with boxers who talk too much outside of the ring. When they get into the ring, then they forget. That
Yeah.
Caleb Plant is promising that he will bring it. I don't know what you think.
Well, have you heard of a boxer that says in a press conference, "Well, I'm going to lose this fight"?
No.
Definitely. So no boxer can actually say that.
Yeah.
You remember, this is a pay-per-view fight. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So I understand Canelo has guarantees of about $45 million,
Okay. Yeah.
and Caleb Plant has a guarantee of $10 million. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now, the more people buying the fight, they will add. They will
Yes.
add
Yes.
into the into those guaranteed prices.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean? It means Caleb Plant will have to sell the fight. So that's
Yes.
basically what he's doing. To
Yeah.
say,
It is a
no,
job.
I'm going to win, and he talks about his history. And
Hmm.
he's a guy who hasn't had good
A
life, I must
loss.
say.
Yeah.
The loss of his daughter,
Oh.
the loss of his daughter, the loss of his mother. So he wants, he's portraying himself as a
Tough guy.
as a yeah, but as a person who people should take pity on. So people
Oh.
should pity on this guy, and just like, I mean, he won you over because of that, right?
I
He
like
won
that.
you over.
I like
Yeah,
the
he
boy.
won you.
Yeah, but I
Yeah, he
must
won.
say, I'm worried about his speed, versus Canelo's speed. I don't think he will match Canelo because Canelo can throw more blows, faster than him. That's my worry.
No,
But
Canelo is he's one of the best counter punchers. Okay.
yes, 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 yes.
Now,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you don't attack Canelo, the fight,
Yes,
I mean, the fight becomes a ball. All
yeah,
right.
that's true. Yeah, yeah,
Look at Canelo fighting Edison. I mean, Lara. I
yeah.
forgot his first name. Lara.
Yes, 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 yes.
Because Lara is a counter puncher himself.
Yeah, yeah.
And now look at Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is more of a counter puncher. He's a pure boxer. He believes in the sweet
Yeah,
science,
that's true. Yeah.
and he's a counter puncher. My only problem with Caleb Plant in this fight, he has got to answer two questions for me.
Yeah.
The first question is, can he take it to the body? Because I bet Canelo will go to the body early on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'll go to the body early on. Can he
Mhm.
take to the body? Secondly,
Yeah.
can he keep up with the pace? Because
Yes.
Canelo, I think Caleb Plant got under Canelo's skin in the first press conference
Yes. Yeah. It
with
was very
those
interesting.
insults and all of that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if Canelo would want to play with him, because he strongly believes, in fact, that Caleb Plant is not in his class. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes.
if a champion believes that, he wants to take you out of there as quickly as is possible.
Yeah. That's
The
right.
third issue, or the third question that Caleb Plant needs to answer to me is related to the second one. Can he keep the same pace up until the final bell? Because
Yes, that's true.
because Canelo is known of dropping
Yeah.
the pace or getting tired
Mhm.
after around 8, 9, 10.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
Caleb Plant will have to answer, those
A lot of questions.
questions. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see Ulung is asking me who's
Yes, he wants an answer.
Ulongi should know. Ulongi should know I'm a Canelo person. I am a Canelo person, but I look at I look at every fight. I look at every fight objectively, though.
Yeah.
Now the for Caleb Plant to win, he needs to sustain his posture of getting under the skin of Canelo. He needs to do something tonight during the weigh-in. He needs to do something just to get under his skin. Secondly, because Plant is one of the boxers with a very good jab.
Yes.
So he needs to pump his jab, because if you look at the fight between Canelo and GGG, the first one, I was fortunate because I was there. I was actually there at the fight.
Okay, good, yeah.
Yeah. So the problem with Canelo is that he stopped, the jab. Why? Because Canelo took the jab away with body punches. Yes. So whenever GG wanted to use his jab, Canelo will slip the jab and work on the body.
Yeah.
So he can do that tomorrow evening. But Caleb Plant, my problem is that he's not as quick as Canelo.
Yeah, that's what I raised also earlier. I'm very worried.
He's not as quick as Canelo. I was listening to the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Alebe.
Yes.
He was saying Caleb Plant's chance of winning this fight is just to make sure that he wins every round.
That's very important. Yeah.
You need to make sure. Yes, he can do that, but will he sustain that? Yes. Will he be able to take the bombs from Canelo? We don't know.
Yes, that's true. No, I'm sure we are in for a very good treat. I think this fight is going to be a contender for the fight of the year.
It might be a ball of the year.
I think so, Thais. Felix said we must wake up and watch this fight.
It might be. Remember Mayweather versus Pacquiao?
Yes, I remember that.
It was a ball of the year, right?
It was, eh?
Exactly.
Was
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, the thing that I always tell people is that in boxing is not like mathematics.
Yeah.
Where you say if X is equal to Y and Y is equal to Z and therefore X is equal to Z. No.
Yeah.
In boxing, styles make fights.
Especially at this level.
Exactly. Because Caleb Plant, his game plan might be to go out there and make the fight dirty.
Yes, that's true.
That might be one of his game plan. Make the fight dirty early on, make Canelo to tie himself up, and then start boxing him around round 7, round 8.
Yes.
It might be a good strategy.
Now, Nomefa is also on your side. He says he's also Team Canelo.
Yeah.
No. He also wrote to us, said, very good. Team Canelo, it is there. So he's also part of Team Canelo.
Yeah. No. I know about 90% of the people all over the world will say Canelo, and that might not be wrong. Even the bookies, in Vegas now, Canelo is an overwhelming favorite. But boxing is boxing.
Yeah,
okay, true. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Caleb Plant can go in there, make the fight dirty, force Canelo to a brawl.
Yes.
Just to tie him up and then start boxing him later on. Yes. Why? Because he knows that he's under his skin already.
Underdog, yes.
Exactly. True. Yeah. So Ilando Tanzania City umkhuphe fighting.
Yeah.
And yes, but I know but umkhuphe fighting. Just take him out of his strides, make him lose his fight plan, and then be on top of him. Can he do that? Absolutely, he can.
Yes. Yes.
Is he bigger than Canelo?
Yes.
Absolutely, he's bigger than
Yes.
Canelo,
Yes.
so he can
Yes.
do that easily. Just
Yeah.
like Fury, and Wilder. Fury
Yes.
used his body to rough
Exactly.
Wilder up,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
then Wilder got tired, and then he knocked him
Was
out.
out of the fight. Yeah.
Exactly. So Caleb
Yeah.
Plant can do that,
Mm,
but
mm, mm.
uyakwazi unyamezela na?
Yeah.
That's the key question.
Because those are
Yeah.
money bombs. That's
Oh
true.
yes. Oh yes.
And
Oh
now
yes.
as we weigh in, I don't know if you know, if I haven't read the latest news in terms of whether there will be a face off, after they weigh in,
Well, I
or
don't know because there was no face off yesterday. Press conference was it? Was there?
yes, no, no, no,
No, I don't think they want to risk it though. I don't
yeah,
want to. I don't think. Remember, there was a fight of Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis.
yes, yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
their face off, they had a face off, but there were police. There was a troop of
Yeah, yes,
police between
yes,
them.
yes, yes.
So they might do something like that, or have Nevada State Commission officials to be there. It's a good thing that you raised Lender Face Off, because I was thinking sometime or recently was that if Canelo can counter Caleb Plant during a face off, and Caleb Plant sustaining such a cut, does he cut easily? Because if he cuts easily, then he's in for a big problem.
Yeah, no. But of course, I'm Tetelela, because he was wearing those glasses, which might have cut him.
Yeah, but no, you're right. But I saw his last fight. He was fighting. It's Uzultrich. I'm not sure if I got the name right.
Yeah,
He was. He had some bruises, on his face.
yes.
He had some bruises on his face, but he's a smart boxer, I must say.
No, yeah. No, it's going to be a good fight. I see Nozipova Bazana. Says I'm the gingerbread man. So looks like everyone is Canelos. It's Canelos.
Yeah, no. And about 90%, as I said earlier, about 90% will be Canelo. 90% will be Canelo. And they're not wrong. And they're not wrong, because Canelo has proven. In fact, Canelo now is the number one pound for pound. I always fight with people who tell me that Crawford is number one pound. Never.
Yes.
Never. It's Canelo. And those people who say Crawford is number one pound for, those are casual fans. They know nothing about boxing.
Yeah, no. Crawford must have some big fights,
Exactly.
Yeah. But then last question. I saw Canelo giving his trainer an award yesterday. What was that? I was not sure. He was anointing
It was
him the best trainer of the year.
Yeah. It was the
best
an award for the best trainer of the year. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure who was it from.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. But I know for a fact that the American Boxing Writers Association also awarded Reynoso with the Trainer of the Year award.
Oh, okay. No, he deserves it. I mean,
he does. But does he deserve it? But does he deserve it if his boxers will always be guilty of doping?
Yeah. That's another issue.
That's another issue.
Canelo's not going to be happy with us. Yeah, and then
in the US, there's a very underrated trainer. He's from Philadelphia.
Okay.
His name is Steven. They call him Bradman.
Oh, okay.
Good Lord.
Who has it trained? Who has it trained?
He has trained these young guys from Philadelphia. He trained. Do you know Boots Ends? The welterweight, the prospect at welterweight now is from Philadelphia. Yeah, so he trained him. But the boxer that he trained that you might know is is Williams. There's a boxer that was knocked out by who are the Queens again? I mean the Twins again.
Oh, yeah. I can see their faces now.
Yeah, those
I forgot.
twins.
Yeah, I see those twins. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So one of his fight was knocked out by 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 um by those twins. I just
Yes.
forgot the name now. Now that I'm
Yeah.
talking to you, I forgot the name. So
No, that
none
makes
of
sense
those
because
things.
we didn't have an agenda because I like that we just speak freely so that people can be
Yeah,
interested,
yeah,
we're not in politics, we're just in the sport, just
yeah,
discussing,
yeah.
celebrating.
So yeah,
Is it the
I
Carlo
hope
brothers?
for the Carlo brothers.
Carlo-
Yes,
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 yes.
Carlo brothers. But the one who is the middleweight champion now.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, the one who's the middleweight champion now. Yeah. So there's that guy. So I would have allowed them, or which is the American Boxing Writers Association, to give that guy something,
To give
Bradman.
yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
if I can have a boxer now,
Yeah,
if I can
yeah,
have a boxer now at that level, I'll
yeah.
definitely take him to Bradman. Definitely.
No, that's interesting, Days. And then let's talk briefly, Days, about this fight. I think it's going to be making the headlines. Uh, uh, Terence Crawford versus Porter. I really want us to go to Teofimo, but just your initial analysis around that fight. Because
Without any doubt and without thinking, Porter wins that fight.
the age did
Yes,
just say that you are
I
live.
say, can I repeat it live
Yo.
on your station?
Seriously,
Sean Porter is going to knock out Terence Crawford in the later round.
a contender that is for pound number one in the world.
He's overrated. Who has he fought? He's overrated. Who has he fought?
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. You know what? I think he's a good boxer. He has got a
He
skill
is. He is.
and
He's
he's
a
not a
good
coward.
boxer. He's a good boxer. He's got skill. Like million other boxers who've got that. With Sean Porter.
No,
With Sean Porter.
no, guys, we must discuss this before that fight.
Oh yeah. I'm
We
I'm I'm
must
I'm I'm
discuss
game
it.
for it. Look,
No,
with
no.
Sean Porter makes you to fight every second of the fight. Sean Porter makes you to fight every second.
Sure.
Sean Porter doesn't stay for more than 3 seconds. Watch his fights. He
Yeah,
doesn't stay for
I haven't
more
watched his
than
fights. That's why I'm
yeah,
saying we have to discuss it before that. We must come
yeah,
back and we discuss it because I
yeah,
didn't really watch this fight. The only fight
yeah.
that I just watched the highlights of him with that boxer that beat Pacquiao, the Cuban boxer.
Yugas.
Yes, Lucas. I just saw highlights of that fight, but then I
No,
haven't really watched him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Porter makes you sweat. He makes you fight for 12. You earn your money when you fight Sean Porter. You earn your
Yes,
money.
he has a high work rate.
Yeah?
You say he has a high work rate.
Oh, very high. He doesn't 3 seconds doesn't go by without him throwing a punch. Look at his fights. And have a timer next to you.
I will do that, guys. No, thanks for that. No, I
So
haven't really watched him. I
Crawford,
haven't.
Crawford, Crawford, Crawford won't be able to take that pressure because
Yeah.
Porter has got pressure. He punches from all angles, and all of that. Look at Porter versus Spence. Did you watch that fight?
No, I just saw the highlights. I have not watched it. Yeah, I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
But
very
I
close
promise.
fight.
Yeah.
Spence luck was when he got the knockdown.
Oh
And
yes,
mind you, going into that fight, I was saying Spence all the way. But
yes,
Sean
yes.
Porter is something else.
Yes.
He
Wow, that's
matures with age, I promise.
with age. Wow, that's
Yeah.
good. Now you're making me excited also for that fight too, because I was not sure about it. Whether there is value for both boxers.
No,
Or
there
maybe
is, because that
it's
fight
just a warm up for
suspense.
Crawford. Yeah. Yes.
No, I think that Top Rank realized that for them to do justice to Crawford, they need to give him something. I mean, they need to give him someone credible. And
Yes.
the only credible opponent that was available at the time is Sean Porter.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
No, that's good. No, thanks, guys.
because Ugas can beat
Yeah.
Crawford.
Ugas has got a very good weight rate. I like his weight rate.
Exactly,
Yeah, I like
exactly.
his
He can
performance.
beat Crawford.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, and I'll repeat it, you can play this as
It's
a
live.
jingle. You can play this as a jingle later on. Sean
No.
Porter is knocking out Terence Crawford.
Okay, guys. Thank you for that. Okay. You know what? I'm being low shaded in 20 minutes, but we still have
Yeah, me
time
too.
to,
Me
we have
too.
time to discuss Teofimo Lopez
Yeah.
versus Cambosis Jr.
It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a tough fight because Cambosis is one of those boxers, those comfort boxers. Let me tell you something that you didn't know, and probably your viewers didn't know. When Nomeva came back from the US, he contacted me to say, I need a fight. I said, okay, lightweight, that's fine. And then I activated my contacts in New Zealand.
Okay.
There's a guy that I brought here from New Zealand. He came in here for the WBA fight that I did. His name is Francisco Martinez. He's currently the president of WBA Oceania, which is your Australia and New Zealand and the adjacent islands over there.
Aliens. Yes.
Yeah. So they gave me a name for Nomeva to fight, and this name was Cambosis.
Wow.
So when they gave me a name with the number of his father. So I still have Cambosis' father in my phone.
Yes.
So I watched him then, because at the time I think he had about 12, 13 fights. I said, no ways, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow that. So I didn't even call the father. I didn't even call back Francisco Martinez. I said, I'm not doing it. So again, what people need to understand is that when Pacquiao was preparing for his fights, now later on in his career, he was sparring Cambosis.
Yes.
Cambosis is the chief sparring partner of Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I remember Pacquiao also during those years he had a fight also in Australia.
Yes. No. Yeah, but when he fought
lost.
Horn,
Yes,
he lost to Horn.
Yeah.
But Cambosis at the time, had already started sparring with Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Now Cambosis went to the UK to fight. Upanga is right. I'm getting old, so I'm forgetting this name now. He went to the UK, and then he fought one guy that was the former champion at IBF. I just forgot his name now.
Okay.
And he beat that guy. So Cambosis is a come-forward guy, very strong, not a big puncher. Lopez is a technical guy, very technical, very mechanical.
Yes.
But I haven't seen Lopez taken into the deep waters.
Yes.
Because Loma didn't show us nothing.
Yeah, yeah. No, he was not available in that
Yeah,
fight.
and most of the opponents for Lopez don't show us nothing because they don't stay long to show us anything because he knocks them out early.
Yeah,
So so it's going to be a very tough fight, very technical from Lopez side, and
mhm.
very, very rowdy from the Cambosis fight. Now, if a puncher, experience has told me that if a puncher fights a guy who prowls, then the puncher's got a problem because
Okay.
you don't find space or range to throw your punches because the guy
Yeah,
is always on your face,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
unless of course he can give him angles, which I haven't seen Lopez doing. But Lopez, he's a hell of a puncher by either hand. So with
Mm.
that one, I'll give it to Lopez by a knockout.
Okay. No, no, I agree with you on that one, guys. I agree with you. And Lonki says Porter will bring the best out of Crawford. I think he agrees with what you were saying that it's going to be a very good fight too. That one.
Yeah, I mean, he can say Porter will bring the best out of Crawford, and then his conclusion might be that Crawford will knock out Porter. I don't agree. Ulongi, let's have a bet on that one. Let's have a bet on that.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll bring Longi when we discuss that fight
yeah,
again in the
no, no,
next
no.
week.
I don't agree. I don't. I just don't see. I just don't see Crawford being comfortable with the pace of.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won't be comfortable. He'll
that
be
would be
knocked out.
good.
Trust me.
That would be
He'll
good,
be
guys,
knocked out.
because I need this Crawford guy to be tested, because everyone's trying Crawford, 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 but
He
really,
will be tested. He will be
yeah,
tested, but he won't pass the test.
yeah,
He will be tested. He won't
he
pass the
must be
test.
tested. We must get to the deep waters and see where they can swim with the sharks.
Yeah, maybe,
And
maybe, maybe, maybe some of the guys who are watching this now are asking, "Oh, Chai don't price." I'm like,
it's still early Friday. I don't think
but
it's
I'm
going to
serious.
shy away.
Yeah, but no, but I'm serious. I'm serious. Porter's going to knock out Crawford.
Okay, guys. And then we've got now in the same, okay, the Lopez fight, we've got Azinga Fuzile,
And
fighting for
Ugawa.
5 years against Okawa. Yes,
Yeah,
what is your view of that on that one?
Azinga's performance against Ward in Vegas
Yes,
was one of the best performances by any South African boxer.
yes, yes, yes,
One
yes,
of the, if not the best performance.
yes, yes, yes,
Early
yes, yes.
on, I was worried because the southpaw stance of
Yes, I agree with you.
the
You could
southpaw
not find the
stance of
range earlier
Zinga.
on. You could not find the
Exactly.
range earlier on,
Yeah, he
but
couldn't find the range, and
yeah,
he had a problem with that right hand. That right
yeah,
hand from so a tough boxer will knock him out.
yeah.
But when he adjusted and when he found the range, when he was comfortable, he showed us that he is one of the best boxers ever to come from South Africa.
Yes, yes,
Now
yes.
he's fighting Ogawa.
Mhm.
Ogawa is very quick. The other disadvantage is that they saw Azinga in the Vegas fight, so
Yes,
they've
yes.
studied him.
Yeah, yeah,
They've studied him,
yeah.
and I am sure, I'm certain that they've spoken to the Rakimov camp.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm 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 I'm, I'm dead sure about that one. They've
Okay.
spoken to the Rakimov camp
Yeah,
just to assess his weaknesses and all of that.
yeah, yeah.
I give it to Azinga on points.
Okay.
I give it to Azinga on points.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Azinga will outbox Okawa.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that Okawa comes in clean because he's known for juicing up. So
Oh.
yeah. So I just hope he comes in clean.
Mm-hmm.
And but let me tell you something that will disappoint a lot of people.
Mm.
I still believe that Azinga is not a junior lightweight. I believe that he's a featherweight.
Okay.
These junior lightweights are big for him. Look at Ward. Look at Rakhimov. Look at Ogawa.
Yes. Yeah.
So these guys are bigger than him.
Bigger than him.
Yeah, exactly. Ogawa is going to be bigger also. So his career is not going to be sustained because he's fighting in a wrong division.
Okay.
Yeah, so these guys will be heavy for him, and he's going to have a problem. But let me tell you something again that I would like to see. I would like to see Azinga winning this fight, and I would like to see him fighting Shakur Stepheson.
Oh yes, that would be also that would be a big one. That would be a big one. I was going to ask you about that one after your analysis of the fight.
Yeah, so I'm crossing my fingers.
Yes.
That nothing nasty happens to Azinga. I honestly believe that he's going to win this fight on points.
Yes.
It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be very tough earlier on.
Yeah.
Because Azinga has got this natural ability of adjusting. Yes. And trying to cope with whatever comes in, and then when he adjusts, he becomes relaxed. When he becomes relaxed, he's unbeatable.
I interviewed him yesterday on this platform, and I thought I was going to tell him that the first time I saw him was when he fought Maputo Sinyati. Yeah, no, I didn't know the boy, and I was like, I didn't understand. I mean, this fight, what is it all about,
Yeah,
and of course, I was supporting Maputo. And
no, you couldn't have learned anything on that fight from Azinga because Maputo didn't fight. Maputo didn't show up.
Yes,
look at that fight again. He didn't show up.
Yeah.
As to why, I don't know. And then I watched Azinga fighting Rakhimov. I was sitting next to Ulungi.
Okay.
Yeah, at Orient Theatre, Ulungi and I was sitting next to each other. And then there was a punch that missed Azinga in the first round.
Yes.
And and Ulungi and I were like, wow. Yeah, and Ulungi and I were like, wow. Yeah, this is going to... And I believe in the Rakhimov fight, Azinga fought a very wrong fight. It was all over the place.
Yes.
It was with this fight, with what he knew exactly what he wanted to do at what stage of the fight, at which corner of the ring. He knew exactly what he wanted. Yeah. So he was perfect on this one.
Yes.
Perfect after round 3, of course.
Yeah. No,
after those right hands.
Yeah, we wish him well and achieve with preparations. As I was saying, that I mean, Rap and also Noma Ganjani have done a great thing for bringing this opportunity to Azinga and also other boxers that they've managed to secure title shots. So we thank them.
Ukolin is doing a very good job in terms of going up, of giving our boxers a chance. He's doing an excellent job.
Yeah.
And I so wish that some of the managers can approach him. Because I don't think he's working exclusively for Rumble Africa. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Some of our managers can approach him because Colin has a network set up already.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows who to call.
Yeah.
And he's a hard point.
He's a hard
exactly. Yeah.
And all we want, Tina, is we want our talent to be showcased. With the best of the world. That's all we want. When these things happen, we're really, really grateful. And,
that's I'm sure that's all what we want. That our boxers are showcased at an international level. But we are not going to have that as long as we have what we call a Madabi. Because if you look at East London, how many boxers that we can take overseas now? You have Azinga, you have got Receive, you have got Uzolan is on his way out.
Yes.
Who else? I don't know.
Yes.
Out of an average of about 300 boxers registering a year,
Yes.
we only have 2-3 boxers.
Yeah.
So it's about 3%.
It's not good at all.
It's not good at all.
Yeah.
It's not good at all. We need to do something to change that.
Yes.
Because if we're producing 3%, then we have a problem somewhere. So we need to check where the bottlenecks are.
Yes.
Everyone needs to combine and check, because the reality of the matter is that we have talent.
Exactly.
We have talent, and we have people amongst ourselves who can open up these doors. Okay,
yes.
for our guys to go there, but there's something that I'm missing. That is still happening. That is not. So I'm just saying. I'm saying let's support the guys that are there now, but at the same time, let's not forget about the boys that still have come up.
Yeah.
Let's afford them that opportunity. Yeah, let's afford them that opportunity to come up, so that they're able to compete with their peers.
Yes. Hey, guys, le ncoko imnandi, as I'm enjoying. I wish that we had another hour, but the rater is going to switch me off in the next 5 minutes.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. And you promise that you'll come back and discuss, Terence Crawford versus Porter.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
Arrange again. And then now, as a last shot, please give me your top 5 pound for pound currently.
Now or for all time?
Now. No.
Now.
Yes.
Now, number 1, Canelo, without even blinking.
Yes.
I would like to say Spence, but he has been inactive for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I'll say Fury, number 2.
Yes.
Because I've never seen a guy who weighs more than 250 pounds who moves and punches like that. He's like an alien. He boxing, boxing out comes in, natural to him. And then number 3, number 3 will be Inoue, the Japanese guy, the monster.
Yes. Yeah, the monster, yes.
And then number 4 will be a young man from Mexico. It's a Tuna Pandam weight. Tuna Pandam or flyweight, I don't know. His name is Estrada.
Oh, okay. I have to research that.
Yeah, he beat Chocolito twice already.
Oh,
he beat Chocolito Gonzalez twice.
Wow. Okay, I don't know.
And then
guys, I must put a disclaimer. I'm going to be trapped in trouble with the Chonyama bond.
Yeah.
Hey, and then interview you know nothing. Why did you do this?
And then number 5. I'll have Tank Davis.
Yes.
I'll have Tank Davis. Yeah. Why?
Going very nicely.
Yeah. Why? Because he is 26 years old, 24 fights, 23 knockouts. And I believe that he hasn't shown his true potential yet.
Yeah.
So that's my top 5. Number 1, number 1, Canelo. Number 2, Fury. Number 3, Inoue. Number 4, Estrada. Number 5, Tank. Yeah. Number 5, Tank Davis.
That's a very good one. That is. Thank you very much. I'm disclosing. I don't know Estrada. I'm going to check him.
Go and check Estrada.
I'm going to check him, and I'll send you WhatsApp, and I'll write on the Facebook page and say I've watched this boy. I also
he's one of the best.
Okay, guys. So we have a date on the week of Terence Crawford and versus Porter, but we will communicate.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and good luck for your channel. I know you guys have been, doing it for a long time. Best of luck, and I honestly believe that you're doing a very good job.
Okay, thanks very much, Daisa. I appreciate that. It's an honor to hear
Yeah.
that from you. Okay. Engos Daisa Bulela, thank you very
Goes
much,
well.
everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mbuyageto TV. Thank you and bye bye.
Chap chap.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.